At number 5, it's the SkyTech Blaze II. Most would recommend those interested in gaming PCs to build their own rig, but there are cases where it's not very feasible to start building your rig. For example, you may lack time or have no computer knowledge, and some opt for pre-built rigs for stability and convenience, but whichever the case, I've got you covered here with the best gaming PCs in the market. For those that are looking for an affordable system, I've got the SkyTech Blaze II here, which has a beautiful case that's accessible, has tons of power, is very upgradable and has nice specs for some great 1080p gaming for an affordable price. Without further ado, let's take a closer look. The SkyTech Blaze II comes with a super attractive tower case that's not homegrown but great overall. I like that it's superbly implemented into the whole overall vibe of the device, with its all-black chassis, honeycomb mesh details on top and bottom to give it an eye-catching look overall, with the LEDs on the inside. On the left-hand side of the device, you'll find a tempered glass, a thermal take H18 one that gives you a nice view of the internal components of this PC, with the 3 RGB ring lights that are around the fans giving it a nice look at the heatsink and graphics unit. The SkyTech Blaze II measures about 15.4 by 8.1 by 15 inches in total and is a mid-tower case weighing about 23 pounds. In the connectivity department, this PC is packed with a wide range of ports, including a USB 3.1, a pair of USB 2.0 ports and a mic and headphone jack on the front. On the rear, you get 4 more USB 3.0 ports, a couple of USB 2.0 ports, a DisplayPort 1.4, a PS2 port, an HDMI, a DVI and HD mic and audio ports. While it lacks a USB Type-C port taking from its future-proofing, it comes with a nice gaming keyboard and mouse in the package. However, the most important part of this PC is the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Ti graphics card with 6GB of dedicated VRAM in it to give it immense power to deliver superb gaming performance for most of the AAA games in the market with smooth frame rates. While it's not the most future-proof package in the market, the SkyTech Blaze II is one of the best in the affordable range, a great gaming PC overall without costing you an arm and a leg. At number 4, it's the CYBERPOWERPC Gamer Xtreme. If you're content with 1080p gaming but want super high frame rates for it, I'd recommend the CYBERPOWERPC Gamer Xtreme. This pre-built gaming PC delivers a great all-round performance and not just for gaming, since it has an immense processing power, great graphics prowess, an amazing upgradable full tower case and a nice set of accessories in the package of the device. Also, for the price, it comes with tons of features that raise the value of the product by a lot. Like a proper gaming PC, the CYBERPOWERPC Gamer Xtreme comes with a super flashy design that's eye-catching, to say the least, but in my opinion it's an eye candy and looks attractive despite being a little over the top. It's a full-size tower measuring about 18.5 by 7.9 by 17.9 inches in total, allowing for plenty of future-proofing since it has a great deal of space and accessibility for upgrades in the future. I have to mention that it rocks some great RGB lights that'll draw a little attention, and it's constructed by aluminium finished in an attractive black. Moving on the sides and front it has a tinted tempered glass that gives a nice view of the internals. In terms of ports and connectivity, it packs a lot, including an HDMI port, a DisplayPort, 6 USB 3.1 ports, a pair of USB 2.0 ports, an RJ45 Ethernet unit and audio ports. In the package you'll also find a gaming keyboard and a mouse, so you can be ready to go right out of the box. It has plenty of fans inside that keep things cool, and thanks to its free lifetime tech support, you can sleep in peace. To complement the processing power of this device, the manufacturer has fitted this PC with an equally powerful graphics unit, the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 GPU with 6GB of dedicated VRAM, which delivers a great 1080p gaming with high frame rates and without any lag. During my tests, I saw that it ran all the latest AAA games at the highest settings in playable frame rates. Just excellent. At number 3, it's the Intel NUC-8. Coming up next, we have a super mini PC coming in from Intel. It's the NUC-8 Performance G, which is also the best mini PC you can get in the market so far. This PC is capable of plenty of gaming and VR as well, and if you opt to buy this package, it'll come with tons of free VR content you can enjoy to your heart's content. A compact but powerful package coming in from Intel, the NUC-8 is ready to go through anything. First of all, I can say that the Intel NUC-8 is a pretty compact and small package that you can easily toss in your backpack, since it measures about 8.7 by 5.6 by 1.5 inches and weighs just 2.4 pounds in total, the smallest gaming package in the market so far. Before turning it on, the Intel NUC8 looks pretty bland and simple, but when you power it on, it shines lights out of the skull-shaped pattern from the top side, which can also be customized from the LED Manager app on this device, and if you want, you can turn them off completely, but I wouldn't do that. Despite coming at pretty tiny measurements, this gaming mini PC delivers tons of connectivity options. For example, on the front side you get an SD card reader, USB ports, an HDMI 2.0 A port, USB Type-C port, a 3.5mm audio jack and a quad microphone array. On the back it has lots more, including the SPDIF audio out port, a pair of USB Type-C ports that support Thunderbolt 3, a pair of mini DisplayPort outputs, a pair of Gigabit Ethernet jacks, 4 USB Type-A ports and an HDMI 2.0 A port to complete the package. Moving on, it has the AMD Radeon RX Vega MGL graphics unit that delivers super smooth frame rates for gaming on the go. It's even better for productivity tasks, and I don't think you'll need more power anytime soon for multitasking. Combined with Intel's Optane features, the Intel NUC8 is a beast in its class. At number 2, it's the CORSAIR Vengeance 5182. If you want a PC powerful enough to handle 4K gaming, then you need a mighty device that can handle your needs. The CORSAIR Vengeance 5182 fits the bill in that regard. It's equipped with tons of performance specs that work in harmony like an orchestra, has decent value for its price, great cooling, included peripherals in the package, easy access to the internals and future-proofing. Let's take a closer look. The CORSAIR Vengeance 5182 is built around the excellent CORSAIR PC case that you'll see in various models around the company's lineup, the Crystal Series 280X RGB case. I can say that this case is pretty compact for what it offers, including a full-sized ATX power supply, and it can house 2 hard drives, 3 SSDs and graphics units of all lengths and sizes. Of course, the internals of the unit are fully visible from the outside, and the RGB lights make a full show as they are around the fans, the memory and on the CPU cooler, all made by CORSAIR, delivering beautiful design. Before moving on, I should say that this PC is extremely upgradable and everything except the motherboard is held down by thumb screws, and there's plenty of cable management here. In terms of ports, it also has a pretty good package, including 2 USB 3.1 ports, a microphone and headphone jack on the front, and a USB Type-C, a USB Type-A, 4 USB 2.0 ports, an Ethernet jack, a PS2 port, audio ports for surround sound, 3 display ports, and an HDMI to wrap up the package in the rear. This PC is powered with the Intel Core i7-9700 octa-core, 8-thread CPU with a boost clock speed of 4.7 GHz, but unfortunately it's not overclockable. Moving on, it has 16GB of RAM, 480GB of SSD and 2TB of HDD for processing prowess, and on top of all this it has an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super unit that delivers great graphics performance for 4K gaming with great frame rates. Definitely one of the best in the market. And at number 1, it's the iBUYPOWER Trace. The iBUYPOWER Trace is the best pre-built gaming PC in the market for a variety of reasons. The most important being that this PC delivers great performance for 4K gaming, and it delivers it at such a low price, which is lower than it would cost you to build it yourself. It's also a great PC for upgrading. It has a nice design, is liquid cooled and has tons of interesting features. The iBUYPOWER Trace comes with a super attractive chassis that delivers the same features as most of the PCs in the company's lineup. It's extremely sturdy with a great frame, a nice tempered glass on the side that showcases the RGB lights and internal components of the device, and overall it's super attractive. The whole thing measures about 19.5 by 8.5 by 19.8 inches in total and weighs about 30 pounds, which is hefty but necessary since this PC case is super upgradable. In terms of ports, this PC is pretty rich, but it is lacking the futuristic and my personal favourite USB Type-C port. However, it's packed with tons of other options, including a pair of USB 3.1 ports, a microphone and a headphone jack on the front. On the rear it has 2 USB 2.0 ports, a pair of USB 3.1 ports, an RJ45 Ethernet port, audio 7.1 channel, an HDMI 2.0B port, a pair of DisplayPort 1.4 outputs and a virtual link connector. Coming to the biggest selling point, the iBUYPOWER Trace is packed with a 9th generation Intel Core i7-9700K octa-core processor with a boost clock speed of 4.9 GHz, an Intel Z390 Express chipset, 16GB of RAM, 240GB of SSD and 1TB of HDD to deliver an immense processing power that'll help you get through anything you may want. On top of all that, it has an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super graphics unit with 8GB of VRAM to run any AAA game in 4K resolution with high refresh rates. No weak points whatsoever, the manufacturer has delivered a top-notch machine.